In my 200 3D CAD models in FreeCAD series, today I want to work on exercise 121. Exercise 121 is a pretty simple job. It's one sketch revolve. So I'll just go ahead and calibrate the image real quick. And I want to keep the image in XZ plane. It doesn't matter because it will be a one sketch job anyway, but it's still to make consistency across the board. This to me is the side view, say. So let's go ahead and place it on YZ plane, right? So that's on the side, and YZ is on the right. So I find that view on here, right view, and then bring axis cross to the view AC on the keyboard, and then relocate the image where it suits best. So for this case, it will be on the axis and right there. And let's start sketching. So the image is on the YZ plane, that's what we want to sketch. And then quickly I'll draw the outline of this object. Alright, the outline is drawn. Let's go ahead and apply some constraints to it. This line is 100 millimeter. And this is obviously 10. It's given right there. This is a 10 thickness as well. So let's make them equal. This is 50 millimeters. Right. And then we have this distance, which is 50 millimeter plus 10. So that's 60. Now here looks like it is not conforming to our drawing, and one thing I can assume is that this is not tangential. So this is more like it, and it does, you can see kind of like this is not tangential. We fixed that, and we want to fix this point. So this is 50 millimeter, and it is right there. Okay, we got that sorted out. The distance between these two is given as diameter 70, so that's 35. Now these two lines are at the same horizontal plane, and this portion is given as diameter 30, which is length 15. This length is given as 50, and this length is given as another 50. The middle part is 30. All right, and here, so we see here it is says 50, so we build that at 50, but there is this 5 millimeter chamfer. I want to go ahead and build it right in, so I'm going to say this is 45, and then these two will be at an angle of 135, which is 45 degree, and the distance between these two, okay, I see there are 2 points, so let's make them 1 point, and the distance between these 2 points will be 5. All right, that makes this sketch whole. So we got our sketch, and I can go ahead and go to part workbench and then make a revolve against this line, which happens to be Y. So let's go ahead with Y and hit OK. So we got our object. Now one could say, like, what if this was a hollow object? So we don't have the 3D picture here that shows the thickness of it, so we don't know if it is a whole block solid object or like it's a thickness, it's a shell. We don't know that. I wish the technical drawing showed a cross section. So but if it is a solid, we just build the solid, it's right there. Now if it was a cross section, if you had a cross section and then it showed a 5 millimeter thickness all around, the easiest way to do that is apply the thickness tool from here. So select this face and come here and select thickness, and right now it is 1 millimeter, but it's going outside, and I'm gonna go ahead and say okay with that, and then come back to it and update it as like if we needed to bring it inside. So now it's going outside. We can tell, say I want to make it 5, so it's going outside. What if I wanted to have the thickness applied to inside? So I'm gonna go and say -1. That brings everything inside. So whatever we draw is outside, and the inside is kind of like already filleted, these edges. We can fix that if we wanted to have this corners in there. We can say intersection, and that would make it sharp corner in there. Okay, so I want to apply a 5 millimeter thickness, so let's go ahead and say -5. So that puts it, makes it thicker, and just like that. And then when we make the technical drawing later on, so I will not show the whole process of the technical drawing. I have a separate video on that, but for this one, what I want to do is I want to go with the view here and say I want to add the top view. All right, and then and see how much the thickness is. So we can select this face and come here in the intersection and say live update, and that would show actually the thickness of the object. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this left one for now. So this is the side view and this is the cross section view, and I wish technical drawing that we were dealing with had this view spelled out so we did not face any ambiguity, but that's the way to do it. I hope you liked this process. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.